Fuck yeah. Welcome everyone. Metal Mondays here. Rick from Chronic Noise, and you were just listening to The Flames of Armageddon. That's an oldie from that's Sacrifice. Toronto's own Sacrifice. I like playing something a little bit older, something that I come up on. I think what I'm going to start doing from now on, by the way, hey Lindsay, glad you joined in. Glad everybody joins in. It's a Metal Monday. It's a Monday night where I thought I was going to be working until I realized, hey, fucking civic holiday. So cheers to those who got it off, and boors to people whose bosses didn't give them today off or mandated them or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that was Sacrifice. That was something that I listened to when I was a little younger. Drew Masters from Meat Magazine, who often joins us on here, he always listens to this stuff. And yeah, by the way, I'm back to beer because 2-3 weeks of vodka, I didn't lose any weight. So the vodka diet doesn't work. Anyway, back to beer, and I'm not gaining any more weight, and I'm not losing any, but I'm happy. So beer and happy. So we've got a bunch of new stuff tonight, and just enough room to ram in the next 3 shows worth of bands that we're going to be playing, which this weekend we have a birthday bash for Belay Badeau. He is in Worker and Parasite, and he's a co-owner of Onyx in Guelph. So yes, we have Belay's birthday, and that is September 9th at Onyx in Guelph. Come on down. We've got the Good Depression opening that show up, Hamilton Hardcore. And we've got We Are Human playing that show as well. Those guys are fucking awesome. Woodstock dudes. Johnny on bass also plays bass for Jupiter Hollow. So yeah, there's that. And then, Worker and Parasite. And we've got a brand new song by them that actually I should play first, but I'm not, because I'm going to put it in order of them, their show. And we've got other shows with other bands. Right now I'm going to play Locateur, friends of ours from Guelph, from Hamilton area, actually. Steve, he does sound at, I can't even remember now. Anyway, one of the places in Hamilton, so I won't say any so I don't get it right, Absinthe, I think. And Jeremy Dodge is from Guelph. Jeremy used to be in Seducing Medusa. And does some solo stuff on the acoustic as well. Anyway, he's playing bass in Locateur, his new band, and it is fucking sick. They got a brand new release out called Pigs. Give this a listen. It fucking rocks. That's Jeremy's badass bass rumbling on into the ending. Yeah, man, that was Locateur from Hamilton primarily, but it's got our boy Jeremy Dodge from Guelph, Ontario on bass, and that was Pigs. So go check out all their shit. They got some real dope songs. We had them at the Gain Festival, and they rocked it. They were great, and I can't wait to have them back. That's something that I wanted to mention, too, even though seems like there's only a couple people on, but if you're listening, if you're watching this later, apologies. As you know, I can only fit in like within the hour plus that I do. I can probably only put about 15 plus songs in, and that's if I keep quiet, which is almost impossible. So it stretches on further. So 15 songs, you'd think, oh, well, fuck, he can fit everybody in. But if I want to put in guys like Yoso and like fucking Pro Sector and be playing Glass Lung all the time and Sky Caught Fire. I got my Sky Caught Fire gear on, brand new shirts. I heard they killed it at the Eaten by Sharks show, as did Us Alike. So all of those bands, I can't play them every week. That's what bothers me. It's my anxiety. As stupid as it sounds, I cannot play every band that I want to play. You'd think, oh, well, it's easy. You got a couple shows coming up, play those bands. Well, that gets a little boring to play the same bands all the time, especially when they're not writing new material all the time. So my options are play the same songs over or play the 13-minute song they got, like Jupiter Hollow or, whatever. Anyway, so we do what we can, and I try to shuffle the bands around. Hey, Jer, great song. Pigs is fucking, I got it on my playlist, and it starts my day every day. Living like a pig. Anyway, I can't play every band, so just know that I try and I do care, and I will dice it up a little bit here and there, and throw stuff up from here and all over. But like Nick and I talk, and we're like, basically we got shows coming up, and if I'm a promotions company, I should be promoting the shows that are coming up. And he goes nuts on all my socials, so the least I can do on Metal Mondays is play the bands I got coming up. But gee golly whiz, Wally, I got bands like Locateur and a band called Glitches. Remember Take the Throne? There was a band out there, Tyler or Jeremy, you'll remember Take the Throne. And those guys were badass. We had them play at Red Papaya a couple times, I think even at District. They were great. Anyway, Landon Smallwood, I think it is, plays, I could be wrong on the last name. Anyway, he's got a new band, a new outfit called Glitches. You got to check out Glitches. Are fucking awesome. I got a song right after this amazing song. So many new releases, I couldn't just play bands that we're booking right now, but I can play bands that I love and bands that are jamming out there. If you're going to see Intervals, then you're obviously going to see Mandroid Echo Star too. And if you haven't heard their new song, Rosalia, then you must be under a rock. But if you haven't, then allow me to introduce the new Mandroid Echo Star song, Rosalia. And as they say, it slaps. Nobody bridges a song like Mandroid fucking Echo Star. Drew Masters, tell me what you think of this. This part kills. How's that for holy fuck? Oh, Rosalia, Mandroid Echo Star. Where the fuck you guys been? Anyway, if you want to catch them in London, go catch them at a date and a place where I don't know what that is, but it's up and coming. And we'll try to get them to Guelph if we can get them to answer the phone. And other than that, yeah, man, fucking Mandroid Echo Star is just rocking my fucking... I was like, okay, we'll see what they've got after this 3-year break or whatever it's been. And I listened to it, it's like they never missed a fucking beat. I love those guys. They can write a song. They're the king of the fucking bridging, stepping it up to another, you know, like my all-time favorite is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen because they got that quality. But Mandroid steps in and does an epic rock thing where there's 2 to 3 stages in every song, and you know they're all gonna, and it always comes back around to being something you could hear on the radio. So kudos. And I also have to say that Taking Balfour is in that same arena. By no means sounds like Mandroid, but have that same ability to be able to go big, go strong, excuse my ignorance, and then yet still be light and airy if they need be, and have clean vocals for predominantly the whole thing. And that's not a bad thing. It's so great. It's so fucking epic metal. Anyway, one thing I did want to say, thank you, Josh. Right now, you just mentioned thanks that I've supported Josh, your band, 1 Minute Shy. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't play you guys enough. I don't play Last Demand. I feel like I've failed Jack in a sense. A lot of bands I feel like I used to play all the time and I don't play anymore. And in my the little saint on the other side of my brain is saying, Rick, you can't play every band, and they've got to reach out and they've got to reciprocate and they've got to, but you guys do all the time, Josh. Like 1 Minute Shy is always sharing my posts, always sharing my shit, liking on my stuff. 1 Minute Shy is a great thrash band. Like, I mean, you guys that just have this old school Metallica. I hate saying that all the time, but you're not 20-year-old kids, and yet you're not old. By your music is energetic and very fun. You guys played with the Aussie tribute band in Cambridge this past weekend, and I'll bet you that was fucking awesome. I wished I could have been there, but family things always come first, and that's what came up this weekend. Anyway, bands, if I'm not playing you, I suppose you can hate on me, and I know you probably don't, but more than that, know that I feel bad that I'm not playing you. I wish I did a 2-hour show and I could just play everything, but then stuff gets lost in the mix. You know, who wants to, ain't nobody got time for that. Hey man, listen to our song was played, but cut to 75 minutes, and I think we're sometime around there. No, that's no good. Let's do an hour or less. But anyway, shout out to Mandroid. Love those guys. Love where they came from. Love where they're going. Best of all the luck to them. Just hope I can host them again sometime. With that said, this is Glitches, Landon Smallwood's new band. He used to be in Take the Crown. Take the Crown. Take the Crown? No, I said that wrong. The fuck? Okay. Well, before I brain fart my way into embarrassment, this is Landon's new band, Glitches. Another 3-4, it's called. Take the throne. Take the throne. I'm a fucking idiot, but I am older. Fucking good old southern metalcore, Dead and Divine shit. Love this shit. Sorry if I got my levels too high. It's two-step time. Can anybody else wait to see what the fuck they got next after this? Holy shit. I really, really like that. That means that we got Glitches, Mandroid, Locateur, all got fucking killer songs, all three in a row. Let's see if we can rock that bitch, bump it up a notch, and we're going to play Proud Boys, brand spanking new Worker in Paradise. No, Worker in Parasite. That's my little joke. Anyway, those guys are coming out with some new music. We've got a show for Belay on September 9th when they're playing with We Are Human and The Good Depression. We have some of that coming up, but right now, brand new Worker and Parasite, Proud Boys. Ty, that's a band, Terror Spells is all I've only heard of, never heard them, so I am definitely 1,000% checking them out. I'm so stoked for the fucking show on Friday. At first I thought I might not be able to go. Then I found out, lo and behold, if I leave work at 7 o'clock at night, thank you, boss, please, thank you very much for letting me leave at 7 o'clock and not hurting me. But anyway, no, I'll leave at 7. I'll be there by 8. I will not miss The Good Depression, nor We Are Human, nor fucking Worker and Parasite. I love this new shit. You're listening to Proud Boys. First time, the premiere on Metal Mondays, Unkle Rick. Love you, Belay. Not to say I don't fucking love the other guys, because they're pretty fucking awesome. Matt, Jason, Derek, Bobby. I just made those names up. I just heard the title in the song, Proud Boys. The music is like a fucking bee's nest. Oh, that's fun. Okay, new Worker and Parasite. And what's great about that is I'm pretty sure that in another couple years we'll probably hear another song. No, that's fucking, I'm joking. I can't wait to hear more is what I really fucking mean, because honestly, they gotta, like, the musicianship is so fucking it's like, it's like At the Drive-In meets fucking Dillinger Escape Plan meets, I don't know, it's like be just fucking name dropping, but anyway, so good. And you know what else I hear in there, but not in that particular song, was some Ye's Letters, which Belay was one of the founding fathers of, and a very crucial part of. I listen to that shit all the time, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of it. Anyway, dude. On that same show this weekend, Friday night in Guelph, Onyx, you are going to hear The Good Depression open up. We Are Human play direct support to, like I said, Worker and Parasite. So come out and see that show. Get your tickets at gainmedia.com. Shout out to my boy Nick and Gain Media and all that he does for me. And I don't mean a little bit. I mean, he literally runs my socials and makes it look like I'm alive. So thank you for that, because I've got family shit going on right now, and that's very appreciated. So the Metal Mondays has been a pleasure to do too, because it's hanging out with y'all when we're not doing shows. So again, that's what's got me reflecting on apologizing to bands that I haven't been playing your music. I know I don't owe you anything, but to myself, I owe to include everybody. I guess, like, it's all inclusive, right? I want everybody. It's just that those who push a little harder and send out a hey or a like or a shout out or a whatever, like, I don't need you to love me. I just want your band to be interested in Chronic Noise via Gain Media, via Onyx Nightclub, and we fucking got a partnership. Otherwise, we'll just be Facebook friends, and you can be one of the many, many fucking couple people that I got for friends. Anyway, I don't even know what's after anyways, other than The Good Depression got a brand new song called Wilted. If you don't know The Good Depression, they're kind of like what I used to love about, I'm fucking brain farting. Okay, I'll just shut up. It's kind of a spastic Southern core. The Good Depression, Wilted. Oh, Kennedy was the band I was thinking of. The Good Depression, Wilted. Come see them this Friday night. Mercenaries I was also thinking of too. Fun fact, Brian Beerbaum, who plays guitar for Good Depression, also plays guitar on tour or live, if you will, for Teeth, Blake Prince, fucking Ryan Leger, and fucking Christopher LeMasters. I'm one of those, I don't dance, but I wish I could. So in my head, I'm like fucking swirling around the floor and fucking everything's on time and I'm looking so good, but I know I'm not. Anybody else? Dylan is a master fucking vocalist. He pulls you in. got to get behind a motorcycle, a motocross to be exact, and a set of drums again. Fuck, I feel like I'm 20 years old when I'm on Metal Mondays. Wait a minute, We Are Human. Holy fucking fuck to that Good Depression. Like, what? Yeah, I can't wait to see them this Friday night, the Good Depression. This band, We Are Human, and we are Worker and Parasite for the Belay. I don't know exactly how old he is, but the guy's a sage while at the same time being so youthful, and you got to check that man's library out because he does some punk shit. He does some Ye's Letters shit. Google your Belay Badeau and just see what you got. That's a good thing. I'm going to get everybody's homework is to go out and Google Belay Badeau, Ye's Letters, Ontario, Canada, and just see what the man's got on there for, sorry to embarrass you, boss, but like fucking legend status. Anyway, that's this Friday. Come down, pour some fucking drinks down your throat, or abstain and just come in and watch some rad music. I don't give a fuck because we're, like I said before, all inclusive. As long as you're a music good person, like if you're a music person, you love music and you live and breathe for it, but you're a piece of shit, don't fucking come. You know what I mean? Like, because we'll smash your fucking face out in our friendliest way. If you are a good fucking human being and you love music like we do, come and check out the birthday party. Onyx, that is, I believe, 12 Wyndham in Guelph. We're going to have this band right here, We Are Human. This is their song, Existence. Their drummer is fucking killer. I'm messing with the levels tonight, and I feel like they're too high. Is it flooding out? Is it like making mistakes? Is it shitty sound, or how's the sound? But Matt, fucking drummer for We Are Human. Oh, listen to just the drums. Oh, that's so strong. I am only human. What do you expect from me? Fuck. I am fucking truly privileged to fucking listen to so much great music and then go, oh, I know those guys. I fucking talk to those guys. Thank you, by the way, Jer. It's fucking blows my mind. I turned 60 in June, and I thought that I was going to be alone listening to cool metal music and not being able to tell anybody because I'd be laughed or shunned or whatever out. And instead of that happening 15 years later, if you had told me 15 years ago, you know what, you're going to be somebody they call Unkle Rick, and to some you won't mean fuck all, but to like quite a few people, you're going to be like whatever. I would have laughed just like I'm still laughing at myself right now. I'm as I fix my hair. I'm beyond humble. Believe me, I was raised where no matter how good you are at something, somebody's better, somebody will shove you off the top, and all I got is respect for every band I listen to, every one of you guys. The only reason I know Jeremy, Tyler, it's not a lot of the same guys on there. Drew, Lindsay, Spencer. The reason that I know you guys is because of music and how great the music is that you guys either make or associate yourself with. And if you've come to one of my shows or if you're working one of my shows like Lindsay or whatever, like that is so some of my favorite people in Guelph, like Andrew or Sam Ranger, or like so many people are just like Ty and like there's people that I've met that were just servers, just workers, and who were certainly not just that now, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, I don't need to go on because no one gives a fuck. Okay, Wolfman Jack of 2022. Yeah, right. I remember you saying that when we were having breakfast. Drew, thank you, man. Fuck. I appreciate it, but I would rather just be able to throw a show. You know what my ideal thing would be? A show a week. If we had the market for it, the people that would continue to come, if we could get 100, 150 people at every show, 100, yeah, somewhere in that range, that would make it seem like good and worthwhile and really have parties every weekend, I'd be so down with that. I guarantee you, my age, I would eat that shit up like cornflakes. That's an old cereal. Don't need to go down that street right now. Anyway, what I did want to say, what I'm smoking tonight, well, I was smoking my own Bubba Kush, and then I decided to switch to this. I went to a dispensary when I saw $24. $24 for a 1 gram of loud lemonade. Loud lemon. Like, I would have bought it if it said soft lemon. I honestly would have. Or medium lemon. But I like citrus, and that's me. So $24 for a gram at True North. True North seems to be... I don't fight for any corporate, but since although those places are pretty small still, and we're dealing in the, 6-digit shit for them, maybe they want to come and check out Chronic Noise and Unkle Rick and say, hey, we'll shoot you a vape for fucking talking about our... because I could say that this was a merge from companies including Versus, and this is what they come up with for $24, which would probably help because some of my smokers are people and some of my people are smokers, you know what I mean? But I don't give a fuck about that. You asked me, I was smoking loud lemon, and the weed I was smoking was the stuff I grew last year, which was, what did I say it was? Bubba Kush. That's what it was. Anyway, back to the music. See, talking about 15 songs. 15 songs. Anyway, so that show is the Good Depression opening. We Are Human is the second band. And then thirdly is that brand new WAP song, Worker and Parasite. Every time I hear WAP, my mind goes off to you know where, and then I can't remember that it's Worker and Parasite. I apologize, Belay. Honestly, any delay in mind is just that it doesn't roll off my tongue because I hear WAP first, and then I'm in trouble. Plus, when I was a kid, a WAP was a fucking eye tie. You know what I'm saying? A Gino. Anyway, where am I? Oh, fuck. We got Lotharo coming up on the show. That I believe we've announced, and that is October 7. October 7. I don't know. If Nick was here, he'd correct me or say yup or whatever. But Lutharo, who just are finishing up in Spain playing España, and then they're on their way back and they're holidaying and shooting out pictures, and I was just like, come back and play our show. But that's October 7th. So this is Diamondback by Lutharo. Not pricey at all for distilleries out there. $24 for 1 gram of a distillate of basically it's a gram of what might be known as like a version of a honey oil. Really nice tasting. You got 1 gram of it, so you're getting like fucking 50 tokes off of it for $24. Pretty fucking good. And it's high enough THC where when you take one and cough, you won't take a second one. So there's that. IMO. I'm a drummer and I ain't touching that, I tell you. Right, if you're getting it off the streets, Shatter or something like that used to be 60. Probably get it for 30 now, but if you can get it for 24 legally and walk out the door with a legal gram for $24 and smoke for a week off it, if you're modest about it, I mean, one lasts me 2 weeks if I take the odd puff of that bad boy. But you know what I'm saying? Not an advocate for anything or anybody, but if anybody wonders, I got no fucking nothing to hide. Wow. Plus, I'm still coughing off the last toke of the. See, the thing, the light lights for however many seconds. I don't know. You all saw me take a couple hits off of it. I kept sucking until that light, like in my mind, I'm like, you're not fucking stop. Don't you fucking, kind of probably like a girl feels like when guys are, anyway. So with that said, that thing flashes, then I stop, and that's about all my lungs can take at 60 years old. But most people I hand it to take 3-4 seconds, and then they pass it back, and they're coughing already, and I'm like, oh, okay, what else? But, you know, to each his own, because, I mean, that is certainly not the mark of any fucking thing. Order and Entropy's on that same fucking show, I'll have you know. And what did I say it was? October 7th. It is October 7th. Mocha and Marlboro. I love this fucking song. Order and Entropy, London, Ontario. Love those guys. Love this song. Love them more, but only because they're human. So, you know. Anyway, Mocha and Marlboro. I never realized how fucking weird the drum timing and beats are. Is that is that Marlon? Yeah. Dude, what the fuck? Kudos. Drew, I'd say that you're all the smarter for it in retrospect, because sure, I may look more like, oh, look at Uncle Rick, he could vape that fucking thing for the full 11 seconds or whatever, but what fucking good is it if you last 5 years longer than me? I'd have give up that coolness of fucking, so you're smart enough to know not to pull that fucking 11-second vape in. I'll pull it in, hold it, take a drink of booze and blow it out and be like, oh, that was cool. Not. Anyway, that was Order and Entropy. Love those fucking guys. I faded out on the end of one of their songs. You're just going to have to come and see them, because we got, like I've already told you, Lutharo, right, who rocked this shit. I don't have to say, but I will say that they are female fronted. And Krista we've had them, I hosted them at Red Papaya a couple years back. I know for a fact, not only because of the videos and such, her voice is exactly like I could name off Nightwish or fucking Evanescence or whatever you want. She can do the growl, she can do the scream, she can do the clean vocal, and that's what's cool about Krista Shipperbottom, I believe her last name is, if you want to check her out. She absolutely nails it vocally, and it's such a cool band. They conduct themselves very professionally. They've went to Spain, like I just finished saying. I've played them, like I said, I've hosted them, and I've watched them go through the motions, the tributaries that are within the rivers of music, and those guys are playing shows all over Canada and deserve everything that comes their way. Hey, there's the chat man. Word up. Chris, I'm so fucking happy for you guys. I've been listening to your latest album. Your latest album. Well, it is your last album. The last album that you just put out. That sucker is fucking awesome. Chock full of. And you know what? I really appreciate it. And I don't mean to just drop Lutharo like that, but we're going to get back to them. Chris, your band, Eaten by Sharks, was fucking... The song titles are real fun. I know Drew Masters, who's on here right now from Meat Magazine, would attest to when we would get an album right up to when music got stupid in the fucking, well, it's always got stupidity in it, but like, I mean, all of a sudden when it got into computers and internet and record liners, what do you call them, like the details and stuff and who did what and the band members and the pictures and all that, we totally appreciated the song titles and the thought given to bands that would put a concept behind it or have song titles that meant something. And that is absolutely to not take away from bands that just pump out one songers and hey, we're called the shit fucks and we're just out having, like, do it, man. Fucking music is music. I am absolutely not here to steer anybody, but if you're doing what you guys do and Eaten by Sharks, you can absolutely see that the song titles, and if I was properly like doing an interview with you guys right now or doing a show, which is not a bad idea, that I should pre-record a show of me kind of like chatting with you or something like that, but doing an interview. What do you think, Chris? We've known each other for quite some time. But anyway, have that amount of song titles that play into sharks and oceans and stuff is just a feather in the cap to the band who thinks about the songs, like what they're titled, what the lyrics might be, and they're not supposed to be deep or they're not curing cancer or anything. On contraire, they're fucking out there trying to pound some irony and humor and parody and disbelief, if you will, into an otherwise fucked up world. So, hey man, Travis, good to have you on the fucking show. Everybody, oh fuck, all my friends are here and I still got lots of music to play and I'm supposed to be out of time. What do you got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 or 5 more songs to play. Holy fuck, how am I supposed to do that? And since we just talked about Eaten by Sharks, same face, different mask. Eaten by Sharks, brand fucking spanking new. Guys are so crazy, I haven't even learned you yet. I haven't even, like, you know what I mean? I haven't figured the zigs and the zags out, but when I do, be right fucking You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking emo kid singing an Attila song, I will. You know what you are? You're every fucking Canadian band. You're starring Janet Leigh mixed with Dead and Divine and fucking anybody care to toss in anything else?
I'll show you a different face. I'm lost between delusion and denial. I'm the dead. I am left to find my way. Now I'm confusing sides between a knife and a smile, but inside I hate the same.
Your drummer is, you're not supposed to say it, but mental. Okay. First thing hey. I didn't fucking say play. That was Sky Caught Fire, and I'm glad it did do that. But don't fucking do that when I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, that fucking song, oh my God, that just, like, nailed it. I was going to play that actually earlier because it is, in fact, brand new. Album released, and I mean, but it can't be brand new, and I'm out releasing one song every couple weeks or a week when I get out there. But anyway, I do all we can fucking do. I can tell you that for Sky Caught Fire. For I gotta go to fucking sleep. More alcohol. No, for Eaten by Sharks. Anyway, Chris, I want to throw the idea out of doing an interview. We'll throw it up for a Metal Mondays that I'm off working. Like next Monday. And in the meantime, where am I? Oh yeah, you know what I rudely did is that Order and Entropy were playing on a show that Scorn were actually playing on as well, and with Lotharo, of course. That show was going to be opened up by a band. It will be opened up by a band called Express, and we're going to talk about that in a second. Right after Scorn, Dense Mind. Scorn is a Guelph band. Stephen Rollins is an amazing fucking guitar player, amazing bass player, amazing musician, and he is doing his own album, like his stuff with Scorn, is his own as much as he lends himself to Unbowed. And if he told me, I know I met him in what was it, Northern. Don't get old. Your fucking memory's gonna go. You'll know what you appreciate, but you won't be able to tell anybody. Don't get old. Dense Mind, Scorn, Guelph band. That is October 7th. I just saw Steven's band Scorn play with Lutharo in Cambridge not long ago, not even 5 months ago. They were fucking superb. And they were the opening band. Aidan Walkinson is in Scorn. I should have played some Borealis tonight. Fuck. See what I mean? Oh, listen. Music 101, you never interrupt a solo. Anyway, they're going for a second. Scorn also has their bass player is Aidan Walkinson, who is literally, he's in Unbowed, and he has lent himself to Borealis, a great fucking band. And I don't know if they're from Quebec or where they're from, but it's got a real nice epic metal. He did a playthrough for their new song, which I don't have in front of me, so don't fucking at me because I don't fucking know. But do your homework and find Aidan Walkinson, Scorn, Unbowed, and find out that he's in Borealis, and you'll see his playthrough, and you'll go, OMG. Maybe even OMFNG. Anyway, I'm not your mom. Don't do what I tell you. Correct your answer is yeah, but you're my uncle. You know what? I could have just let that go, and sometimes as a DJ, I think I shouldn't just talk afterwards, but I can hardly fucking shut up for 2 seconds, even in my sleep. Scorn. That was fucking Dense Mind. You got to come to that October 7th show, because at the end of that fucking show, at the end of that song, I said I was going to mention Express. Okay, here's the deal. E-O. Express is a young punk band. They don't have a lot on social media for the old schoolers like Facebook and shit like that. They got an Instagram account, but these guys are youngins, and they're coming in real fucking fresh and real honest about, like, their punk rock, and I have no doubt that they're metal tinged, but they're fun as hell. I went and saw them. Express is the name of the band. They've played Hillsides in Guelph, Hillside Festival, which is like no small feat. Not any band gets on Hillside. They've done that a couple times. They played at least one, maybe two Gain festivals, but I was lucky enough to catch this band called Express, and I get in there, Nick goes, "You got to come over and check this out." And I said, "Well, I'm at Brothers Brewery across the street from Onyx, and shit was popping for Gainfest. That was fucking awesome. That was day 2. Shit popped the night before too, but that wasn't as dope. It was more like dope if you were shooting heroin. Anyway, that was a fucking, I don't even know what I meant by that. But anyway, I walked in the door and I see these 3 young punk inspired kids jumping, where you keep the guitar slung down low and you jump up 3 feet in the fucking air, doing those Billy what's his name fucking jumps. And they were Blink 180 fucking 2 and meets any other punk band that you know. And they did it right. Like they're 15 years old. Did I mention that? 15 years old. Express. They're opening that show October 7th. So my commercial producer guy keeps tapping me on the shoulder. No. Yeah, right. Like I wish I had that kind of thing prompting me to keep me the fuck going. Anyway, I've just realized I've got off course, and that is the show October 7th. Express is opening that up. I implore you, come out to October 7th, Express, Order and Entropy, Scorn, and Lutharo. That fucking show will be great. Hella great. Anyway, the next show that we have is October 21st. And that fucking show, so proud to do that show. That's for these guys taking Balfour. I could go into I think me and the band need to do some sort of a Zoom meeting interview and post that. I'll save all of the questions and answers. Taking Balfour is a great Guelph band. Recently just opened up, or supported, I should say, strongly supported Buck Cherry at the Guelph Music Theater, or whatever they call that huge place. So proud of those guys from where they were, you know, as starting a band just recently. They're in their infancy, and these guys sound like they could be touring with 3 Days Grace and Chevelle and Tool all at the same time. So I give you their latest, Neptune. Please check out their video for that too. Neptune, Taking Balfour. And what did I hit? I hit the wrong button. Okay, again, Taking Balfour. Neptune. You can hear Zach on the keys in the background. Love a band with keys. Not sure if Spencer is still here. Killer ending on this, by the way, so I won't fuck it up. But Spencer, I know everybody's name in the band, but who's your drummer? He's amazing. October 21st is going to be killer. That was so fucking awesome that I can't wait to hear the next song. That's fucking, oh my God. Those guys, okay, so you know what you got to do? Set your fucking clock, set your phones, your devices, mark on the calendar, October 21st, because that's a Taking Balfour CD release party. They've got a new CD, and that if I was on top of my shit, or if Spencer was right there, he'd save the day and go, it's called this, Unkle Rick, you stupid motherfucker. But anyway, October 21st, we're going to have that fucking unnamed album, unbeknownst to me. And Taking Balfour is the headlining band, but I can tell you, we've got some great support. Fucking, you couldn't buy better support, although we have, with Jupiter Hollow, Icy Aura, and this band right here, Divine Curse, young band out of Guelph. Boom. First show. October 21st. I don't know if Amret's on the show tonight, but I kind of almost expect to see him on here, and I don't expect to see anybody on here. So thank you for everybody coming out tonight, by the way. Amret is one of the members of Divine Curse, and these guys are fucking great, man. I can't wait for them to open this fucking Taking Balfour show October 21st. I love being jazzed about music. That's right, Dawn of Polaris. And I remember thinking, hey, that's a movie title, or it should be. So here it is. I'm going to tell you that that's right. You should. Okay. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that you already sent me the full album, but I got to say that because I love being a fan, I only checked out Neptune so far, and The Watcher, and whatever the rest of it. Anyway, yeah, those two songs already kill it, man. Keep going. I love you guys. Divine Curse, Compromised Headspace. I never said the title. Compromised Headspace. And not to be condescending, but we're talking post-high school age here. Just out of high school. I appreciate you saying thanks for the kind words, Spence. I love the band. I love supporting Canadian metal. No thanks would be needed. It just endears, it just goes deeper into my respect and to my heart. So thank you guys for making the wheel go around. It's a metal wheel, right? And without all the spokes on the wheel, the fucking wheel is not strong. We are very strong. Thank you, Divine Curse. I talked over the end of your song too. That means I love you. I talk over all the band's songs that I fucking really love. I figure they can take it. This is one that I've talked over before, I know. Is Icy Aura. They're going to be... Oh, my fuck. Like, I always say go to every show, and I mean go to every show, because, like, we got fucking Order and Entropy who played tonight. We've got fucking... all of the bands that you've heard tonight, we're going to have them or we've had them. Like Litharo, We Are Human, The Good Depression, right? And Divine Curse is going to be on the 21st show. And I mentioned that it was Taking Balfour. It was their CD release, October 21st at Onyx. That is, you know what? October 21st, you can already get tickets and it'll save you. The price is the price. When you get the tickets for a Chronic Noise show, it's not plus. Like okay, I should be doing that more, and I'm going to start on the next show because right now I'm way behind and I want to get moving. Buy your tickets at gainmedia.ca. I swear, if it's a $20 ticket, there's no charges, no taxes, no services, no nothing. $20. That's it. That's all. What I wanted to say, yeah, Eaten by Sharks. Oh, I didn't fucking forget. Heavy as fuck, man. But like I said, the shows coming up are the Oh My God shows, and I love every band. And Icy Aura is a band that when COVID was in full on, Josh Hinch, the bass player, vocalist, messaged me. And I'm a sucker, right? Like, I mean, if anybody reaches out and likes on your stuff or says, you rock or whatever, you definitely check them out. And Josh literally happened to write me and then email me at the same time. And I thought, oh, this guy really, and he threw all his band bio and his stuff up. And I checked them out and really liked them. There's a song, Cold Certainty. I'm pretty sure that's the title of it, that I remember it being one of my favorite songs until The Witch Machine came out. And these guys, it's a three-piece, and they sound like Meshuggah or We Are Human or... but they've got this soft side to them too, where Josh does this real fucking heavy vocal, and then halfway through a heavy thing does this and it should sound bad, sounds fucking awesome. Hear me out when he does it in every song where he does some sort of soft vocal that I just applaud the fuck out of him for, because I've talked to people who've seen Icy Aura and they said, man, live they kill. So here we go, Icy Aura, their latest song. Like I said, I can hear the Witch Machine as I'm talking, but this is breaking out their latest. Icy Aura, Windsor, Ontario. They are on the Taking Balfour release party, October 21st, along with Divine Curse that you've just heard in Guelph, Ontario. Onyx Nightclub. That's stupid for me to keep saying. It's Onyx in Guelph, 12 Wyndham Street. Icy Aura, breaking out. They're next. Three guys. When I hear this, it's the same as when I hear Eaten by Sharks. I'm like, how does some big fucking corporate execs not hear what the fuck is going on here? But I do. Like, I legit asked the person, you seen them live, do they sound like they do? And he's like, yeah, man, for the most part, yeah. And I'm like, that's all I could fucking ask. Chap, get with them, please. Before I say another word, Chris, get a hold of Josh. They're from Windsor. Talk about a show swap, St. Kitts, Windsor, something like that. Maybe we'll do both later in Guelph, but right now, yeah, I'm as enthusiastic about their music as yours. Only difference is we go way back, like fucking past a decade. So that means nothing other than everything, as does everything in this world. I love everybody for coming out. This is the final song. There's not going to be any walk away song. I'm going to basically, after this, just shut it off. We've been an hour and a half, and I love you guys for fucking stepping in and checking it out. But the one band that I didn't say, okay, October 21st. Remember how I've been blathering on? Okay, first of all, we got September 9th, right? Wyndham, we at Wyndham Street 12, whatever. We've got Good Depression, We Are Human, Worker and Parasite, Belay Birthday Bash, September 9th, Onyx, Guelph. We also, October 7th, have Express, that young punk band that I talked about. Y'all think that I'm all fucking fucked up? You're right, I am. But I got a brain. I got a head on my shoulders. Express is opening that can of worms. They're a great young bunch of guys. We've got Order and Entropy playing after that, Scorn playing after that, and fucking Lutharo, who just killed it in Spain. Love those guys for everything. Victor, thank you for saying yes for coming out, because we're gonna put a show on for you. Then later in October, October 21st. Listen to me. I sound like a fucking wrestler promoter. October 21st in Edmonton Arena. No. October 21st in Onyx Nightclub. Again, saying that wrong, but 12 Wyndham Street in Guelph. You're not only going to open up the show with Divine Curse and then walk in and see Icy Aura kick shit all over the fucking place, and Taking Balfour is, as a matter of fucking fact, going to be the closing band and are amazing with a great album called Dawn of Polaris. So I remember it, but I can't say it right. Dawn of Polaris. And yeah, pretty much after that, between that, we got a little band called Jupiter Hollow. And they will play as much or as little as I asked them to. And they're such a great band. Man, Jupiter Hollow, this is the final song of Chronic of Metal Mondays. Chronic Noise. Nick, Gain Media, couldn't show up tonight, so I guess I was kind of preoccupied a lot of times, and where Nick would be out saying what the names of the songs were and kind of filling in the blanks. And I know he's working, and he does everything for me on my socials. I just want to don't like the Wizard of Oz thing where like, oh, he does so much I see every day on Facebook and Instagram. It's like, yeah, you do see that, but often it's Nick posting, and I don't care, and I'm not trying to like fucking be some magic guy. Everybody's got a life, and Nick is like fucking so kind to be able to even give a fuck about what we're doing here. It's putting out for bands. It's giving everything without getting a pay for it. Not even asking or implying or talking in that language. But people have suggested, professional people have suggested putting up I don't even know what the fuck you call it, like a piggy bank or a donation thing where people, if they wanted to donate a toonie or a whatever for every show, and I'm like, yeah, like I don't know, like, so I'm not money motivated, but it's those kinds of things where I just like coming on and organically doing the show. And if somebody's got to pay to come and watch the show, for right now, I see this as more of a conduit for bands, and if I can even kind of fit in somewhere and help bands connect, or just we have fun listening to music at any time that somebody's like, yeah, you should pack this in. I guess first of all, you'll probably look like a douche by saying that. But second of all, basically, I would rather know that and not do Metal Mondays, and we all just go back to live shows. But I believe that that's one way of promoting right now. We're speaking the language. I could be wrong, but, whatever. Anyway, we're all only here for so long, and I'm having fun right now. And thank you, everybody, for coming out. So the last song is Hades' Heart by Jupiter Hollow. It's one that I don't listen to often because when I heard them at first 3-4 years ago, it's one that I listened to the fuck out of and got tired of it. But it is such a brilliant opening song for these young, brilliant guys. Barrie, Ontario, Jupiter Hollow, with Taking Balfour and Icy Aura, and opening is Divine Curse. Thank you for everybody joining into Chronic Noises Metal Mondays. And again, I'm going to mention Onyx in Guelph, 12 Wyndham Street. That's where we do. And Nick at Gain Media, for not only Gain Media for what they do. I just realized my head's tilted most of the time. I guess that's where it's comfortable. But, what works. But Nick, not only my left arm, but he's fucking rocking for Guelph more than anybody I know. So rocking for certain bands, he just does everything. Hades' Heart, Jupiter Hollow. Peace. See you guys in a couple weeks, because I got next week nothing. We'll set something up for you. Don't worry. Sit back and relax and listen to this. Happy Monday. Thank you, everybody. It's been a holiday.
Separate beaches, staring at the same
tell Rush and Dream Theater they better wake up. More respect to Rush, no worries. Go watch the video for this. Hade's Heart. Thank you, everybody. Metal Mondays. It's all for you and me. And anybody that wants to join us. Thanks, everybody. It's been a fun one. It's been a fun one. We'll have something for you next week. Metal Mondays. I want to shout out to Ryfield Studios, by the way.